What's up, boys and girls? It's another day, another vlog, and I'm your host Dan, back with another video here. And today we're unboxing the Huawei Matebook D15. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright, Huawei Matebook D15 is Huawei's entry-level budget laptop that has high-quality features just like the MacBook Pro. Basically, kinopya nila yung design ng MacBook Pro at nilagay nila sa kanilang Windows PC laptop. Tingnan natin kung anong laman nito. Here I got the Huawei Matebook D15, color in space gray, at meron siyang CPU na Ryzen 5 3500U. Meron din siyang graphics card na AMD Radeon Vega 8 graphics, 8GB of RAM, at 256GB of SSD plus 1TB hard drive. Now before we unbox this thing, I want to throw out the price first. This was purchased for 35,000 pesos cash. I'll put more information down below in the description about where I purchased this because the retail price for this is around 38,000 pesos. At ano pang hinihintay natin, buksan na natin to. Now when I purchased this today, nirequest ko sa kanila na wag nang buksan to para i-test dun sa shop nila kasi gusto kong mabuksan to dito sa channel natin without breaking the seal, without touching anything fresh out of the box, right? So here we go. Yun, sinabi nila pala na pag ako yung mag-unbox, make sure na hindi ko masira yung box para covered pa rin ng warranty. Kasi pag sinoli ito for 7 days replacement, kailangan malinis yung box at matibay at hindi sira. Kundi ma-avoid natin yung warranty for 7 days replacement. So I have to be very careful not breaking this thing, which is I'm not very good at. So yung dahan-dahan natin ngayon. So this is what the package will look like when you unbox this. This is the front side. So I believe you have to pull out this thing from the box like this. Siyempre, baliktad yung pagkakabukas natin, diba? Alright, so what do we have here? We have the quick start guide. So the quick start guide obviously shows you the anatomy of the laptop. Whatever, we don't read that. This is the warranty card right here. Before we get onto the device, we're gonna check the accessories included. This is the included accessories. I think this is just the power adapter and the cable. Aside from the 7 days replacement, they do have a 2-year warranty sa lahat ng Huawei service center. This is the power brick right here. It looks almost exactly like the power brick in the MacBook Pro, except this is more sharp in the edges. Yung power brick kasi ng MacBook Pro medyo rounded yung corner. This already has a USB Type-C port. This comes with a 6-to-1 watt power adapter, and this thing can charge the PC from 0 to 53% in just 30 minutes. So this is a very fast charging adapter. And they included a USB Type-C from both sides, USB Type-C cable, and then it's in color white, just like the Apple's MacBook Pro cable. We're not gonna open this for now because this is actually a gift for my girlfriend's sister. She just turned 20 this month, and this is her gift for her online classes. Now, when we're looking for a budget laptop for students, we're looking at a price range of 25 to 40,000 pesos, but we're actually leaning towards the higher price range for better specs. Kasi ngayon, kahit nasabihin nating light work lang yung mga students at yung mga ginagawa nila sa laptop, hindi pa rin kakasya sa budget yung mga tig to 25,000 pesos dahil usually yung mga laptop na yun meron lang silang 4GB of RAM. This one has 8GB of RAM, and compared to other brands, this actually has a more balanced specs inside and outside. Let's talk about it a little bit later. But now, Let's tear out the plastic. Alright, this is the back side of the laptop. As you can see, nandito yung mga stickers niya mostly. And we'll check inside kung meron ding stickers. So here it is, guys, the Huawei Matebook D15 in space gray. Very nice, very slick aluminum body, very thin as well. As you can see, it's just really thin. Feeling ko mas manipis pa nga to sa MacBook Pro. And this is what it looks like from the top. Meron lang siyang Huawei logo na nandito, and it's very clean looking. Hindi katulad before, I think meron silang Huawei logo na mas malaki. Ngayon yung pangalan na lang nila yung nakalagay dyan. Now let's open up what's inside here. Wow. Very clean. Alright, so let's talk about the interior part. The design looks very similar again to the 15-inch MacBook Pro. They put a sticker here. Now the space gray version here looks a little bit darker. The shade is a little bit more purple-ish. Versus the MacBook Pro's space gray na medyo light yung color, hindi siya ganun ka-dark. But this one's really cool. Since medyo purple yung kulay niya, magugustuhan siya ng mga girls na mahilig sa purple na kulay. Especially yung kapatid ng girlfriend ko na pagbibigyan namin ng laptop na to. Other things that you can see on the front, it has the 15.6-inch IPS screen. It's matte. And the bezels are so thin. The website said it has a 87% screen to body ratio, which is really nice, and really thin bezels. It has a fingerprint unlock sensor here on the side, which is also your power button, and it has the Huawei logo right in the middle right there. Now what's interesting about this one, personally I like the camera on the keyboard here, because first of all it's stealth, and second it's unique. When you press the button between F6 and F7, meron siyang pop-up camera. Parang sa mga cellphone, di ba? But for now, let's boot this thing up. Now, I don't know if this has power. Or maybe we should just plug it in first. Okay. So, actually, kailangan kong tanggalin to. So again, this is the cable right here. It's a white cable, same quality as the ones from Apple. Good thing they have this strap, this Velcro strap, para pwede mo siyang i-organize later on kung magta-travel ka. It's very essential to have your charger with you. And then we're gonna plug this in, see if it boots up. Alright, so nag-boot up na siya nung sinaksak natin. It means that there's no battery left. It means that there's no battery left when we purchase this, which is sad. Usually dapat meron siyang at least 50% battery. And while it's booting up, let's talk about the ports. On this side here, I think this is the left side if the laptop is oriented facing you. It has one USB Type-C here. It also has one USB 3.0 here and one HDMI port. Yep, just like that. And then on the other side, there's two more USB 2.0 and one 3.5mm headphone jack. Alright, let's get back to it once we set it up on this next scene. Alright, now that we had this all set up, let's talk about why I purchased this device over the other lineups of laptops available for the price of 35,000 pesos. Now, before I purchased this laptop, I actually went online and I went through different stores to check out the specs and prices of different other laptop brands, and I came with two options. Basically this Huawei Matebook D15 and the other, which is the Lenovo Slim 3i, I believe that's the name. Now, the price is very similar for 35,000 pesos. For this one, you get the Ryzen 5 3500U, and for the other one, you get the 10th generation Intel Core i5, which is a very fast processor as well. Sa totoo lang, mas maganda yung processor nun kesa dito dahil mas latest yung processor nun compared dito sa Ryzen 5 3500U. And also, that other device has a 12 gigabytes of RAM for 35,000 pesos. And this one only has 8 gigabytes of RAM. Now, bakit ito pa rin yung pinili ko? The main reason is that the build quality for this one is way better than the build quality for the Lenovo Slim 3i. And also, the screen panel for this one is 1080p, while on the other one, it's just 720p. And the fact that this is a bigger laptop compared to the other one, which is just a 14-inch laptop, this one is a 15.6-inch. Mas marami kang real estate sa screen. This one also has an aluminum body compared to the other laptop that I chose, which only has a plastic body. Now, even though the case is aluminum for this one, you can still see the build quality is not on par with the MacBook Air, which is a more solid aluminum body. If you actually check this out, medyo malambot siya kapag pinaras mo. May konting wiggle pag pinaras mo yung mga keys sa keyboard, which is not bad still. For a price that's half the MacBook Pro, sulit talaga to. Now, I don't really suggest a laptop with a price range of below 30,000 pesos kasi yung mga specs nun, di hamak na mas mababa sa Ryzen 5 or i5 na makukuha nyo. Probably you'll get an Intel Pentium Silver or i3 na processor, and yung pinaka downside nila talaga is yung RAM, which is usually they go for 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is definitely not enough for 2020. Yung phone ko nga lang meron ng 6 gigabytes of RAM. Para pa kaya sa computer, diba? Laptop needs to be at least 8 gigabytes of RAM. Now, the only other thing I like about this is the storage, because this has 256 gigabytes of SSD plus 1 terabyte of hard drive, the mechanical hard drive. What's good about this, even though they're both not upgradable, hindi mo siya pwedeng tanggalin sa ilalim tas palitan, the 256 gigabytes is more than enough for your operating system and other software na pwede mong install din sa SSD for faster access. And then the other stuff, the rest will be downloaded or installed in the 1 terabyte hard drive na sobrang laki. And by the way, guys, don't forget to update the software in this laptop once you purchase this. First thing you gotta do is to go to the settings and update the Windows version. It will also download all the updates for the security, like yung sa Windows Defender and all that stuff. Other things that I like about this laptop is that it has an active cooling in the backside right here, which is definitely a great deal for a laptop for this price. Hindi lang to actually pang students kasi gumagana din to at kaya nito ang mga professional software katulad ng AutoCAD at Adobe softwares like Photoshop, Lightroom, light video editing, and all that other stuff that requires a more powerful CPU. And since this has Vega 8 graphics, you can do a little bit of light gaming. If you're into gaming, pwede ka mag-install ng Dota dito. And you can play this in probably low settings to get that 60 FPS mark, and other FPS games like Overwatch, CSGO. Other things that I like about this is obviously the keyboard. Kahit na hindi siya kasing ganda ng Apple keyboard, I would say mas maganda siya sa mga at least 80% na keyboard ngayon sa mga laptop na nasa price range niya. Plus, it has a built-in better security kasi meron kang fingerprint sensor. At yung trackpad niya, it's not too small. It's an average size trackpad. Hindi rin siya kasing ganda ng trackpad ng Apple MacBook Pro. Dahil yung sa MacBook Pro merong glass. This one is just plastic. I would say na good job sa Huawei dahil ang dami nilang ginaya sa MacBook na nilagay nila sa laptop na to. And this laptop just goes for 35,000 pesos. Half the price of the MacBook Pro, which has almost the same quality as the MacBook Pro. Now let's talk about the negatives of this laptop. There's actually just a few. One of them is the audio. The audio here is not too great compared to the MacBooks again, because I just came from a MacBook Pro. But still, it's like better than other laptops out there. Na Windows laptop. Let's just try it. Ito yung song ng The Weeknd. Alright, let's pause that for copyright. Masabi ko sa audio niya, hindi masyadong malakas yung bass. Yung mids niya medyo sabog. At yung highs niya medyo matining. I don't know if you can actually modify that in the settings or EQ. But it feels like a very small speakers, kahit na dalawa yung speakers niya sa ilalim. And why is it bottom firing if you have a lot of space here on the side? But di mo nalang ginaya yung MacBook Pro na merong speaker grill dun sa gilid, diba? Sayang yung space mo dito sa gilid. Also, the next downside for this one, for others, is the camera. The camera pops up from the bottom, so yung angle ng camera medyo sa ilalim. And the quality of the camera is not that good. 1 megapixel lang camera. I tried it on another phone. I tried calling myself on another phone. Medyo okay naman yung quality niya kapag good lighting katulad nito. Pero I'm assuming if it's bad lighting condition, mas papangit pa yung quality ng camera niya. And there's a small wobble on the top of the screen here on the back na para siyang plastic feeling instead of aluminum. Unlike dun sa other, like again dun sa build ng MacBook Pro na solid talaga. Pag pinaras mo yung ibabaw, hindi siya lulubog ng konti. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this unboxing. I hope you guys like it. If you have any other questions that I didn't cover in this video, just leave the comments down below. I will 100% reply to your comments. And you know what? We're at 670 subs right now. And the Pound It giveaway is still ongoing. Once we hit that 1,000 subs, I'll give that away to a lucky random person. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video and share it with your friends. Alright, that's it, guys. Peace.